Hey everybody, let's get started into this. So before I play the game, I have something I want to show. So, in between finishing Metal Gear Solid 2 and starting this game, I ran a little poll with some friends to go, hey, what should I play next? Should I do Snake Eater? Or should I do Twin Snakes? The poll was split 50-50. So I've just made the executive decision to just jump straight into Snake Eater. But that was a fun little thing, despite avoiding the Twitch poll last time where it was split 50-50. This is once again being split 50-50 between my friends. Yeah, let's get started into the actual game. Oh god, I think I forgot to change this one's audio placement. I did. That was coming in a little louder than I expected. There we go. So yeah, I don't think there's a lot to see in this main menu. So we're just gonna go straight to the game. Oh wait, let's check the online manual. That always has a little blurb of the synopsis of the game. Oh. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Rival nations are secretly developing weapons that could threaten the future of mankind. Deep in the jungle, an elite soldier must combine stealth with survival to infiltrate the enemy and stop a weapon of mass destruction from triggering the largest full-scale war the world has ever seen. Go behind enemy lines in this riveting story of peace, love, and war from award-winning director Hideo Kojima. New era, the 1960s. Battle of ideologies. Relive history as the Cold War and geopolitical landscape change. New gameplay. Survival. Battle of instincts. Outsmart the enemies with camouflage, close quarters combat, stalking, interrogating, climbing, hunting, and treating injuries. New setting. The jungle. Battle of reptiles. Pit yourself against an environment where traps catch enemies and prey. Threats lurk in the shadows, and noises alert predators. Oh. Right, where... My mouse isn't showing up here. Okay, let's, There we go. Do I want introduction? Yeah, I think so. Stealth game. Infiltrate enemy areas without being spotted. Experience the thrill of sneaking past enemy eyes in this innovative 3D action-adventure game. As Snake, carry out missions and infiltrate enemy lines. If an enemy spots you, they'll attack or call reinforcements to impede your progress. Avoid fighting unless absolutely necessary. It's also important to keep track of your needs on enemy grounds. Survival is a vital part of any mission. Bandage up wounds and refill stamina with food to keep Snake fighting fit. Oh, this is funny. Snake, do you copy? It seems the infiltration was a success. I've spotted an enemy soldier. There's a sneaking mission. Proceed while avoiding battle or discovery by the enemy. Visibility is low and in the jungle, so pay close attention to your surroundings. The enemy will sometimes be where you least suspect him. Use nature to your advantage and exercise extreme caution. Snake, you're not wearing a shirt again, are you? Open... Oh, how long does this go for? Because it's going to... Oh, this just shows me a lot of things, yeah. Neat. Okay, let's get back up to where we were. Open the survival viewer with the option button. Use camouflage to blend in with your surroundings. You can tell how well you blend in by looking at the camo index in the upper right of the screen. It'll change depending on your position as well. So if you move, it'll drop considerably, so exercise caution. Who's there? If the enemy spots you, use your natural surroundings to aid in your escape. Underneath your life gauge is the stamina gauge. It will have a direct effect on almost everything you do. If it starts to drop, eat something to raise it back up. Things like birds, fruits, snakes, and mushrooms can be used as foods. You can capture food using a weapon like your survival knife or a gun. If you let your stamina gauge drop too far, your life recovery will slow down. Also, your hands will tremble when you're trying to aim with a gun, so watch it. Interesting, so they're making you use rations more often to eat and survive. Use a tranquilizer gun to capture animals alive. That way they won't spoil on me. Exactly. You can use poisonous snakes to scare the enemy, or poisonous mushrooms to weaken them. Running around or fighting will drain your stamina gauge faster. Keep your condition in mind and keep out of danger. Understood. There are some times when fighting is unavoidable. That's when CQC comes in handy. CQC? Close quarters combats, a proximity fighting technique. You can throw an enemy you're grabbing with the CQC button. You can also hold them prisoner. You can grab an enemy and use him as a human shield. Scare the hell out of him. If you're hurt in battle, hurry up and use the survival viewer to cure your wounds. The treatment method you need will depend on the nature of the wounds. Life will recover gradually with time. If you don't treat your wounds, you will never max out. If the damage is too extensive, save the game and quit for a while. Wait. You can actually quit the game to heal wounds. That's so funny. Like, the time you spend out of game lets Snake rest up. That's incredible. There's a lot of danger waiting up ahead. Keep focused and complete the mission. Okay, and it just goes into... Okay, that was a fun comic. This is a really neat main menu. I'm gonna sit on the here for a second to see if a preview video comes up. Actually, no, let's just get into it. I just realized maybe an opening video will contain spoilers I don't want to see. Oops. Okay, so this is a new game. I'm playing the Metal Gear Solid series for the first time. That's not true. I like Metal Gear Solid 1. I do like Metal Gear Solid 1. I like Metal Gear Solid 2. I do like Metal Gear Solid 2. I like Metal Gear Solid 3. We'll have to see about that one. Let's go with I like Metal Gear Solid 2. Just normal difficulty. I don't want to give myself too much trouble. Also, hello Riku. At the end of
World War II,
Thank you,
the
Snake.
world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Hi, David Hayter. Oh, Josh Keaton was in this game.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Wait a second. I know that moppy hair.
Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask.
I know those bleach blonde locks anywhere.
Does this pantywaist know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch. Sunrise.
This is an incredibly nice looking game just based on these opening cutscenes.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate the air bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
I didn't see any rubbish bins to put it away. Yeah, at least put out the flame so it's not going to burn anything. Once again, thanking Kojima
Jack,
for
I've got
blessing
some
us with these
important news.
games.
The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the Virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the Virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
For a rocket
Exactly.
scientist, what
One
did
of
you
his
do that
conditions
made
was
him
his
so
family was
scared?
also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
God, I love all
October
this
16,
real-world footage.
1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The president demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba. And so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to
I
get
love
their
that this
hands on
game's already
Sokolov?
going, yeah, no, we just misled
That's
the
right.
entire world about what was really
What
happening.
the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selinoyarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Okay, last chance to get him. So this is an important mission.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selinoyarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete,
I wonder what
we'll
that
be
RB
facing a
button
major
would have been
crisis.
for.
The clock is
I
ticking.
assumed it was to open the parachute.
Once
Once we've confirmed the rescue
Oh, it's
circle, I'll
first
stand
person.
by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talon?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast,
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
This is interesting. Most of the other missions are like, oh yeah, you got 24 hours. This one is a 4-hour mission. So it's going to be fun to see how it plays out and how, if the story says, yeah, it took 4 hours or if it took longer. Nice landing. Hey, Metal Gear Solid 3 1960s Raiden. Oh. Oh. Okay, no, I didn't crash the game already. What's the RC, mate? Calorie, mate. A balanced nutritional food. Press X to hold. A release to throw. How long takes first? Varies distance. Survival knife. A large bladed knife for close combat. Press X to slash. Press the left stick to stab. Press X repeatedly to make a combo attack. And a revival pill.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in.
Oh, you
From
get
here on
multiple
out, we'll be
photos to
using
flip through
code
for
names
them.
to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
Well, you've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. Oh, and Snake,
That's
Yeah.
good.
the crew isn't watching anymore. You can take off the disguise now.
Good idea. This isn't right. Time for the snake to shed his skin.
I'm guessing that's for the Major Tom to ground control. God, that's really funny. That face mask is incredible.
Can you hear me, Major Tom? This is Snake. Kept you waiting, huh?
He
This
said the
will be
line.
a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Let's see if Major Tom has anything else to
First, you
say.
need to find that backpack you lost on the way down. Your backpack got caught on a tree to the north. Try heading in that direction. Snake, you said your backpack got caught on a tree branch, right?
Yeah,
Was there ivy growing on the tree?
there was, but
Perfect.
perfect.
Indeed. You can climb any ivy-covered tree by standing in front of the ivy and pressing the action button. Climb the tree and retrieve your backpack.
Okay, I'll leave it at that. Snake. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I saw the first couple of words going, I did ignore it after I read the words game story. I don't want to get too in the weeds about things right now. I don't want any heads up or little hints or anything like that. I just want to kind of experience the game. There's the bag.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun.
That's
Oh,
right.
I love the
It's
name
been
Hush
fitted with
Puppy.
its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone.
Oh, that's good.
So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the
They've
item.
nerfed the suppressor
Any weapons or
tranquilizer
equipment beyond
after
what
Metal
you're
Gear
carrying
2.
now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission,
That's
right?
pretty cool.
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
The boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me.
Oh.
Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
Damn, he's keeping track of
You've
the
lost
hours.
weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top-secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake? Oh, right. Your codename is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC? Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to
I'm
help you
surprised we
remember.
got all of the
After
political
all,
talk
this is your
this
first
early in the
actual
game.
survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
I should have played this on European Extreme. Just to really push that stealth.
Commencing Virtuous mission now.
Oh god, bees. Oh, I get a direct mic already. Also, I know you want to look out for me a little bit, but I also want the chance to just kind of go into this blind, and the chat's here to just have conversations as things happen. So, even if there's no spoilers, I probably won't look at that big post because I just want a chance to experience this blind like most people would have on their first playthroughs. Oh god, I think they're all on alert now. Oh, I've only got a few more empty slots, so I've got a limit on how much I can do here. No. No, I will not be doing that one. Oh, I see something over there by that crocodile. I want it. I also didn't notice I was sinking.
What's going on? Snake! Snake!
That's a good game over theme. Did that crocodile have a grenade? What's the difference between the Mark 22 I already had and the Mark 22 I just picked up? Wait a second. I saw a fruit.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed.
I do think this is a really interesting system to have
You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index. The camo index
camouflage
shows how
system
well
in
your
general.
current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area.
Hi, Ken. Thanks for dropping by, even
The
if you
higher
can't
the
stay for
value,
long.
the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Alright, let's mess around with this camo system a little bit. I do like that it just shows you straight up as well how much better everything's gonna be. I forgot to turn off notifications, but that was... They just gave me an achievement for doing camouflage well.
Huh? Who's that?
Damn it! I need to work on my button presses a bit better.
This is HQ. Enemy sighted. Requesting backup. Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
Oh god, there's a lot of people. Save me, Cole.
Snake, do you read? Snake!
Major.
Snake, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You're far from okay. Look at your life gauge. You're on your last leg.
No, I can still...
See?
Snake, this is a solo sneaking mission. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Huh?
It means there's no backup, no cavalry. If you're taken out, nobody is there to take your place. Pull out for now and recuperate.
Find a hiding place and get some rest. Your life gauge will gradually recover with time. But the speed of your life gauge recovery depends on the level of your stamina gauge. So get plenty to eat, then get some rest. You hear me? Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Oh, is that what that's supposed to be? I can't just abuse the game over screen for safety. Oh, I pulled all the way out here. Alright, let's get some food. Never mind, those are weapons, not food.
What's wrong?
Okay, good to know. I can still do some death abuses. Oh, they're all waking each other up.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. It appears we've been infiltrated. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
I wish I could get a better look at my surroundings instead of being in first person view here. I could totally shoot him. I don't... Oh, there he is. There they are, I should say. I think I'm safe for now. This is very good sneaking music, by the way. I'm really vibing with this.
HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. No problems detected.
Understood. Return to your position.
Is there anyone around? Nah, I'm all good.
Something there. Huh? Who was that?
Don't step on me, don't step on me, don't step on me. Damn it!
This is HQ. Acknowledged. Reinforcements.
Okay, I got thermal goggles, that's nice. Okay, I should be safe here. And I'm gonna risk that chance. I need to be right back and I'll hope the evasion timer goes down while I'm away.
HQ? HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the intruder, going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
So I came back, saw my caution timer was at 67 seconds, and then came back to 99 seconds. Also, Major Tom must be pissed. First couple of enemies I've run into and I've already set off the alarm twice. Oh yeah, I figured that. I'm just gonna move around in the caution phase. I should be okay. I'm trying to do like a light touch so I can get that fruit. God, I feel like every time I try to go somewhere, I run into an enemy. Oh God.
Something there. I must be seeing things.
I'm safe. I didn't need the log. I just needed grass.
HQ, HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here.
Oh, he's gonna step on me.
Intruder going into high alert.
Who's that?
Patrol here. Enemy sighted.
Guys, leave me alone.
HQ, HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here.
I'm running out of suppression
Lost sight of the
shots.
intruder, going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
This will help a lot. But I don't need it right now. Oh God, he's gonna step on me.
Somebody there. Who's
that? HQ respond.
This is HQ. Acknowledged. Eliminate all enemies.
Get me out of here. I think I've gotten everything I need from here. Oh god, they're still on alert. That was a mistake. But I reset the alert meter. You know, I just need to get back into the groove of the game. That's a bad spot. Is it just one guy now? Where did the other guy go? Oh, the other guy's turned around. Okay, cool. Just gonna wait here because I know he's gonna do another round. Oh wait, no, he's gone further. Oh! Damn it. I pressed the wrong button again.
Snake, what happened? Radio, where's our backup?
I'm just gonna dive off. That didn't go as planned. I pressed the button to try and choke him and it didn't work.
What the hell have you been doing these past 5 years anyway?
What's with you all of a sudden?
It's like you've forgotten everything I taught you.
That's not true.
Then why do you keep getting spotted? You keep getting spotted because your camouflage isn't effective enough and because you're not being careful enough.
You're right. I'm sorry,
Pay attention
boss.
to your camouflage index. Watch how the enemy moves and proceed one step at a time. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Okay.
Now, Mother, can you give me a tutorial on how to choke people out?
Camouflage is an indispensable tool when you're sneaking through the jungle. To use camouflage, first press the start button to go to the survival viewer. Then select camouflage and press the enter button. Select uniform to select battle fatigues, and face to select face paint. Choose battle fatigues that match the surrounding environment. The most effective camouflage is attained by selecting fatigues that blend in with the environment. Camouflage patterns that stand out in your surroundings will attract attention.
Alright, maybe not, so... What would be my quick exit pause menu? Sorry, I'm trying to figure something out for the Master Collection specifically. Let's see this, actually. Okay, it doesn't show me how to choke people out. Wait. That opens something on my browser instead. But yeah, I'll need this for 1 second. Okay. They changed the button from the older games. Because in every other game it was a square button to do it. Now they've changed it to holding circle. Couple more steps.
What's wrong? Speak.
Watch out for hornets. Grab.
Speak. Answer me.
Oh god, they're across the bridge. strike. Okay, I figured out how to choke Hose out.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Hopefully they're not on alert. Okay, cool, they aren't. Oh, nope, that's a little too far. Actually... Oh, wait, no, he's coming this way. Oh, a shotgun! I wasn't expecting that.
Who's that? What's going on?
Can I eat food from the backpack?
HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the enemy. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Who's that? Who's that? What's going on? Patrol here. Sighted, commencing attack.
I am very good at this whole stealth thing. Oh, they're right around the corner again.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the intruder, going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Oh, I see a head sticking out. Oh god, I hit him in the shoulder.
Huh? Who's that? Who's that?
This is going very poorly. Is that everyone? Did I just shotgun my way out of this? Okay, not the quietest mission, but I made it. Hey, Doctor. Don't mind all the noise outside.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Vulcan's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
Or CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
All these games and their secret weapons of mass destruction.
The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process. Or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America's truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts?
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I had to kill them. There was no other way. But no one will know we were involved.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What
happened? No.
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
I hate it when we lose signal with our allies. Look, the shotgun was very satisfying to use, and it got me through a tough encounter. So maybe all the killing was worth it. I love his little stay away from me hand poses. truly a man that does not know what he's doing. Oh no, there's many soldiers watching me. Oh god, I'm surrounded. If only I had stun grenades and a shotgun to deal with this situation.
This is the legendary boss.
I know that hand spin anywhere. But that's not a revolver.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. Huh. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha. That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
He's so quirky. And showboaty.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Hey, thanks, Ocelot. God, what a smartass.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
The heck was that?
GRU operatives!
Fucking mating call sound.
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Snake is handling this way better than I would have in gameplay.
ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Huh? Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
Incredible that this is why he decides to pick up a revolver.
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Hey Ocelot, do you have anything if I drag your body? He sure does. A mouse trap. Hold on. Let me see if I can change that now. That should fix it up. But now where did he run off to? Anything underneath the bed? No. Oh! I had no idea you could play this more at a third-person angle. This might help with the game a lot more. Yeah, I feel like having the camera down at this level might help me a lot more with this game. I will be one moment. Okay, I'm back. Let's call people for help. Maybe they know where he ran off to.
Snake, stay alert. The KGB and GRU both have their sights set on Sokolov. GRU is a military espionage outfit, the intelligence wing of the Soviet Defense Ministry's General Staff Office. It competes with the KGB, which is under the Ministry of Internal Affairs, and the two are always watching each other.
Never let the left hand know what the right hand is doing.
Exactly. Now, added to that rivalry, there's a vicious power struggle going on between the Khrushchev faction and the anti-Khrushchev faction.
So Khrushchev is using the KGB, and Volgin and the anti-Khrushchev forces are using the GRU?
That's the idea. The two factions are fighting over Sokolov. We're in an extremely dangerous situation here.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Get Sokolov out of there safely. He must not be turned over to the KGB or to the GRU. Sokolov took off in the direction of the rope bridge. Get after him. Hurry!
Still no response from the boss. Now, how do I eat these? Oh.
Not too bad. Tasty.
Got a snake here. That's a cool slide animation.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best GRU has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished!
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask.
Look.
That's pretty big.
That's what they were making you build?
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes.
And the start of a world
and then
war.
The age of fear will truly begin.
A world war?
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
Oh, he's gonna fall in. Oh, hey, boss.
Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
That's a lot of bees.
Hornets.
Hornets even. Jesus. That guy's ridiculous. Good lord, his face is
My
ruined.
friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Ugh.
Now all 5 of us are together. It's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
This guy's face is also messed up.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
There's so many freaks of nature in the Metal Gear
Another one of your
series.
disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
Good lord.
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
And that's where the bandana comes from.
The new blood has been rejected.
Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Also, let's be fair. He was bisexual, not gay, and that wasn't why he was freaky. He was freaky because he likes biting people. I think we need to get revenge now. Maybe
Snake,
some revenge
can you
and
hear me?
see it even.
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select Cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left stick to the affected part of your body. Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item, and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process.
That's really cool.
To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
Okay, so that one's just a bandage. This one's also a bandage. And then the bandage. God, he's really banged up. I see, and it gets smaller and smaller the more I... Okay. Yeah, I see how that works now. That's really cool, having to self-medicate like this. Oh, Jesus. That was brutal.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
I like that it has the attention of detail of having drills to dig itself into the ground. This guy reminds me of Brian Fury.
Excellent. A great success.
Brian Fury if his face was full of scars.
Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
This might be the most genuine Otacon has, not Otacon, Ocelot has been this entire series. I'm sure that had no effect on him whatsoever. Yes, I would like to save. Oh yeah, that was all pre-title drop.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill, searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart when you're so supreme. I give my life not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
That is a phenomenal opening.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
Oh no. The stakes are way higher this time.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban.
Oh, nice.
This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our
Oh, they made him
soldiers
very
defected
southern.
to your country a week ago?
No.
So you have
That is a
heard
strong accent.
the man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin? Of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
Absolutely nothing.
We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in a violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government.
What if we sent the second best soldier we have?
You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence?
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal,
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be
I
helping
guess I'll have to take her out.
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites.
Don't think Snake's
so that
going to
you
be
and I
too
can
happy
talk.
about it.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960.
A very quick frame of a Gravio model.
Two NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union.
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Damn, another harsh parachute landing. I'm in.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yeah, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right, then. Major Zero it is. We'll start
I
over
like the
from
real-time
square one.
change. I kept it there just to
From
see if it would
square
happen.
zero. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and "Lali Lule Lo."
Oh, that's good.
Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
But is there anything around here that I can use? Where did it go? Oh. Got frog meat. Damn it. I need to eat all the animals. Maybe some poisonous mushrooms too. Where do I go? Over here. Cool. Okay, it's a cutscene. I was getting very concerned about that horse. Oh, there's my aircraft. This looks like a nice horse.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Oh, hey, boss.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
Oh, she's got a new fancy suit too.
Go home. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss.
Not again.
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later, you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well.
God, she is aura farming to the max.
Look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long.
Oh, God.
If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
Jesus Christ, boss.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
I'll try. I haven't been very good at that. Oh, I don't even have to cure his right hand after being crushed by the horse.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Can I please get a better view? Stay away from my patch of grass. If I just wait this out, I should be fine. Are there like 4 of them here?
HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. No problems detected.
Understood. Return to your position.
Okay, there's one guy. Yeah, only one guy stayed behind. go a bit further and I'm gonna come up behind you and choke you out.
Huh?
That didn't go exactly as planned. But good start anyway. Okay, I seem to be all good on most fronts.
Who's that?
Okay, I got him before he could call for backup. I just wanted to come by here to see if the thermal goggles were still here. Okay, we're out of here. Damn, I can't threaten him. I was gonna see if I could interrogate him for some information, but it didn't let me. Seems awfully quiet around here. No equipment either. No shotgun to save me in a firefight. Oh, wait, what's this? Smoke grenade. Cardboard box. Oh, cardboard box, my beloved. I'm gonna need to equip that. The more things change, the more they stay the same, honestly. The cardboard box is important in every stealth mission. I should have used the codec then.
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me! Trapped.
Get down!
Damn, she's good.
There is your answer.
I saw that smirk. He got turned on a little over that. Eyes up, Snake.
The name's Eva.
What a pervert this man is.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were?
Yes,
Why?
Because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a codebreaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't
Men
worry,
and their
though.
guns.
The one I've got for you is American made.
.45, huh?
With a silencer.
Incredible.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the
He's
trigger
so
guard's
into
been
this.
filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized. Where'd you get something like this?
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your officers, and there are more where that came from.
Oh, a uniform?
You had this with you, didn't you? Better take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Yes. You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov's still safe then?
Yes. He's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
Can we get Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
The safest way in is from the rear. First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area, and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave, and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp. After the swamp,
He's
there'll be
already
a warehouse.
customizing the gun to his liking.
Make your way through the warehouse, and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight. Right, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
Nope, he's not
You'll
fine.
never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there. There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information, nothing more. You look disappointed. All right then. I'll do something special for you. I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down.
Don't jump so disappointedly, Snake.
What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
Gonna get that?
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah, okay.
The save and quitting to take a rest is a really cool function of the game. Oh, good heavens.
What's the matter?
We're surrounded. I see 4 of them.
We've got company. It's the Ocelot unit. Let's get out of here. Hurry.
Damn it, Snake.
Don't forget your gear.
I was expecting to watch the enemies, not
Here,
the tits.
Give me a hand. We can use this to get to the basement.
Oh, hi, Ocelot.
Damn it. Ocelot. I'll get past them on my bike. I'll call you later.
Okay, I'll keep them busy. Huh?
Don't go dying on me now.
See him.
Oh god, he wasn't meant to duck. Right, yeah, let's die here. Oh god.
Split up! I see him!
Oh, I'm out of ammo. Can I eat? Oh wait, let's secure. Ointment and bandage. I'm guessing. Oh yeah, that's all we need.
Pretty tasty.
There we go. Let's use the motion detector. Where's this last guy? Damn, I can't go up there. Oh god, there's no clear advantage over here. Handles. That probably wasn't the most elegant way to get through here. I probably should have used a trapdoor at the beginning.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Oh, you kept the bullet.
That's it. That's the stance. I don't think so. What?
Damn, he's copping a feel.
Spy? This bitch is wearing perfume. Stay where you are. I've had enough of your judo.
Oh, he's got a revolver now.
Single action army.
That's right. There'll be no accidents this time.
You call that an accident? Well, it wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been showing off.
What did you say?
It's a nice gun, I'll give you that. But the engraving gives you no tactical advantage whatsoever. Unless you were planning to auction it off as a collector's item. And you're forgetting one more very basic thing. You don't have what it takes to kill me.
We'll see.
Damn, Ocelot's having no luck against Naked Snake. Oh, that's cool. And how is he not dead after that? He just got flip kicks by a motorcycle.
That thing only carries 6 shots. The Makarov carries 8. You have to get a feel for how many you have left. This is a high-class weapon. It's not meant for shooting people.
Damn! This isn't over yet.
Don't.
Why?
He's still young.
You'll regret stopping me. it! I've got to get back before he does.
Damn, she's cool. Alright. I am going to call it there. It's getting pretty late here. So, for everyone that came by, thank you so much for watching. I'll try to get back to this as soon as possible because I started this late today. But I'm enjoying this despite my awful bumbling around in this. But yeah, until next time, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.